Right. Hi, my name is Noah Del Rosario. I am currently working in advertising, freelance. Currently have ties with the commercial production house Pabrika as a camera operator and editor, but every now and then I also take on directing. I also work on short films as well, filmmaking. I graduated Mint 2 years ago. I took up AB film. One of the more exciting things I like about my work, about what I do, is that no two shoots are alike. My job is always interesting. On one day, we can be shooting on the mountain slopes of Antipolo, and then another we'll be shooting in a studio in Makati. Always different. It's always very refreshing. I think that's why I was more suited to, I guess, freelance work. I don't like working in front of a wall. I'd rather be out there. I'd rather move around. Growing up, I grew up in a family of artists. My brother and I, we grew up drawing. We grew up making our own comics, making our own short films. We were headed that direction. It was inevitable, I suppose. But I only found out about my love for film when I was in high school. I attended a workshop from this group from Thailand. Their crash course in Makati. It was a 3-day thing, and that's where I found out that film specifically was what I wanted to pursue. They say that film is the ultimate medium of storytelling, and they're kind of correct. That's always what I've wanted to do. I've always wanted to tell stories. When I found out about Mint and how they chose, they also had a film course, and that their environment was very collaborative, and it allowed for a more practical application in terms of the lessons. I guess everything fell into place eventually. I think it was inevitable. I think it was gonna come soon, and I think if I was given another chance, I'd make the same choice. Like I said before, a lot of the professors, they're really practitioners in their field, and so I noticed that whenever I go to work, they'd be like, kilala mo pala si, nakawork mo na si blah blah blah. It helps. I guess it builds bridges a bit more. That builds our own personal body of work as well. So that helps when you're graduating or when you have a portfolio to show. In a way, you're one step ahead of most people. So for me, from what I see, that's an advantage for sure. During my 3rd and 4th year, that's when I really collaborated. One of my fondest memories was I was able to collaborate with some of the music students as well. We made this film called Mukha. It's a short film. It's a silent short film, and we were part of this festival where they would screen our silent short films and have them scored live. Almost completely a Mint effort. And it was that energy, it was that vibe na, yeah, let's do this, let's try this out, let's experiment with this kind of a method within the supportive walls of the school. I miss that. I mean, right now, it's like you're in the den of the lions lagi. Pero here, while you were collaborating here, it felt safe because it felt like you were surrounded with like-minded people and they were learning with you. Yun ang maganda. That's what I missed. To current film Mint students, I'm gonna sound like a prof. Like they always say, watch as many films as you can. Don't rush the process. Don't rush to get something out there for the sake of getting something out there. Make it because you believe in it, and make it because you're happy with it. And also enjoy the relationships that you have with your classmates, especially if you're collaborating, because for sure you're gonna bump into them later on. I've bumped into a couple of classmates of mine down the road, because even if your project with them at the moment in school is bad or it sucks at the moment, later on you might be working on a bigger project and you might need them even more. Very important. Keep your relationships. Be a respectful person. Yun. I would recommend Mint because it provides a safe environment to collaborate in. The best part about it is that you can help each other grow, build each other up. That's what's very important. And you get to work very closely with the other courses as well. It's not just a film thing. It's everyone else is involved and you learn from each other as well. I think that's something special.